everyone, welcome to Maven X. My name is Quinn. In this video, we're going to talk about 3 responsive menus and answer the one big question everyone's wondering. What the hell to do with that logo?
All right, let's go ahead and get started. Thank you so much for that super interesting intro, Quinn. We'll make up for it in the rest of this video. So what we're going to do today is show you how to make custom menus at different breakpoints. Essentially, one situation you might run into is that you only may want certain menu items available on mobile, for instance, because they're not optimized for desktop, or vice versa, more likely. But regardless, we'll show you how to set up these menus for different breakpoints so that your users will see different things based upon the screen size that they're on. And we will also show you how to customize the logo in this video. We'll keep it super quick, super simple, and we'll go through everything pretty fast. So let me show you what I've done here. We just created a blank site, essentially. All that we have is 3 sections: a header, a body section, which is empty, and then a footer. So the 3 basic elements of a web page. And I've created some pages here that are all blank, but I created an About Us page, a Contact Us page, a Product page, and a Service page. This is just so that we have something to actually link to in the menus, but if we go to any of these pages, you'll see they are also blank. So let's go ahead and dive in. If we click into the navigation here, or the header, we have this menu, and by default, there is one item, which is our home screen. So if we click the home, we will link to the home page. If we actually click into the text, you'll see that this is highlighted here, and there becomes this little floating menu where we can do a bunch of different things like animate the navigation if we wanted, but what we're going to focus on here is manage menu. So when we click manage menu, we get another floating menu where we can add our different pages or menu items. There's a variety of options, even sub menu items, but for today, we are just going to be adding regular pages to our menu. So let's go ahead and add those now. We get 3 choices here: site pages, link, or a sub menu title. A link would just be like an outbound link to another page in your site, potentially, or even some external web page like Google, for instance. But we'll just go ahead and click site pages. So we can actually do this all at once, I believe. We can click all of our pages and click apply. And just like that, we now have a menu with all of the pages on our site. So we can preview it by hitting the preview button in the top right. We can see that as we navigate through these different pages, the page that we're on is highlighted in gray. And if there was actually content in these pages, the content would show up right here in the middle of the screen. There's no content, so we can't see it. But trust me, as you navigate through these menu items, the pages are changing in the background. So that's great, but let's just say we wanted only the home and the services page to show on mobile, because those are the only pages we optimized for mobile. The about and the contact us and the products, we just don't want to show those to people on mobile at all. We don't even want them to be able to find them if they're on their mobile device or even their tablet. So the way that we do that is up here in these different breakpoints. So there's some default breakpoints that EditorX gives you. You can also set custom breakpoints for any screen device. So like if all of your users are at a mall and they're on a mall kiosk and you know that screen size, you could actually set up a custom breakpoint for that screen size. But EditorX does give you sort of like the default desktop, tablet, and mobile, 750 pixels and below for mobile. So let's go to tablet, and you can see right away that EditorX does some nice things for you when you get into tablet mode. It condenses the menu into this little hamburger so that it doesn't take up so much space across the nav bar. If all of these items were spread out across the top, it would probably run into the logo. So it creates this hamburger menu for you. What we can do is we can click open the menu, and then we can actually see what this will look like when somebody clicks the hamburger item that opens the menu. Similarly to before, we click in the text of the menu, and then we have this floating option to manage our menu. So here we go. This is similar to what we did before. We have all of our menu options. What we can do is remove these from the menu at this breakpoint. So let's just say we want to get rid of about, we want to get rid of, I don't know, contact us. I know I said 2 before, I don't remember what they are already. So we'll do that and we'll remove this one. So we just have home and services. Awesome. Now, if we go back to our main site, our main page here, we're seeing home and services. So let me look at this real quick. See what I did here. Home and services. Okay, so I looked into this and I was doing something wrong. So this is why we do this, is so that we can learn and show you how to do different things in EditorX. So essentially, what you need to do is when you're in the smaller breakpoint, we need to create a separate menu for each screen size. So let me show you how to do that. If we're in the mobile view, for instance, we just click the hamburger like before. We say open menu, and then right here, if we click manage menu, we can actually choose which menu is displayed. So right now we have our regular menu and we have our tablet menu. So let's just say we also want a mobile menu. So we can hit manage site menus, we can hit new menu, and we can say mobile menu. So now we have a mobile menu, and our mobile menu is only home. Let's say we want to add a site page to this, and let's say on the mobile menu we want services, and that's it. So we have home and services on the mobile menu. Let's go ahead and go out of here, and we can see on the mobile menu we have home and services. Now if we go to the tablet menu and we click the hamburger and we open it, we also have home and services. But if we go to the main page here and let this load up, it's a little to the right here, but as you can see, our full menu is here. Go to the breakpoint, open menu, we just have home and services. Now, let's just say you made a mistake, you want to manage your menu, and you want to add to the mobile menu, or this will be the tablet menu. Let's just say we want to add a new item, we want to add a site page, we want to do contact us. Okay, so now the contact us is on the tablet menu, but we'll go out of here. If we go to the mobile menu, contact us is there, probably because it's the tablet menu. We have to change this to home, to the mobile menu. So now we have different menus for each breakpoint, which is pretty cool. We go to tablet menu, we open it, and we've got home and services. This has to be tablet menu. This menu is displayed on the tablet. All right, so now that we have our different menus, we have our full menu on the large screen size. The other thing I want to show you is this logo. So they put a default logo in the header by default. So let's just say we wanted to customize this to our own company logo. You can just sort of click on the logo. You can actually, by the way, just do some pretty cool animations if you want to, like expand in your logo or float it in. Pretty nice to have these built-in animations. And a lot of other platforms, you have to sort of build these animations. So to have these by default is a really nice feature. I'm not going to have an animation on for this, but simply all you need to do is click on the logo, choose change vector art, and then you can use some of their media if you want. Typically with a logo though, you have your own file, so you want to hit upload media. You want to upload from your computer, and this does need to be vector art, so an SVG file would be most appropriate here, a scalable vector graphic. So if we go ahead and choose that, it's going to load this up. Once it loads, we're just going to choose it and hit add to page. So now it's replaced our logo here. Problem that we're seeing here is that our logo has some white in it, and because the nav bar is also white, we're not seeing part of our logo. That's an easy fix. If you click into the nav bar and then click this inspector over on the right, we can see all of our settings for the nav bar, but the second sort of tab here is design, where we can change the background color of the nav bar. So let's just say we want it to be gray. In this instance, maybe even a light gray, probably like that. Now we can actually see our logo, and we can also see our links. They're a little bit dark here, so we actually might want to change the color of our links as well. You can do that pretty easily. I'm not going to get too much into the design, but as you can see, when I'm hovering over these different colors, I'm quickly changing the color of the links so that they stand out a little bit more in the header. So in this video, really quick, just showed you how to update your navigation for different breakpoints and add a custom logo to your header, which really gets you started on customizing your site for different users and different screen sizes, which is increasingly important today when everybody's on a different screen size, and especially mobile first. So I usually design things mobile first and then work my way up to desktop, because in my experience, most people are visiting your site from a phone. So anyway, hope this all was helpful. Thanks again for the introduction, Quinn, and we'll see you next time.